Right, okay, Skillest family. Thought I'd do a bit of content for everyone. So if you're a subscriber, you're a follower, we've communicated through Skillest. I just wanted to give you a little bit of help to get out of a bunker. I know that obviously Skillest is a lot about golf technique and the golf swing, but I just wanted to show that we can actually do short game areas, putting, chipping and bunker play as part of your development. Especially if you're one of my subscribers, I would love to see your bunker action. It is the most glorious February day in England right now. It's like 12 degrees and this is definitely the least amount of clothes that I've worn in a very long time. So bunker play is a lot about being committed to the shot. I think that would be the first thing that I would say. You need to go into the shot and have a good intent with what you're trying to achieve. This is the one shot in golf where we're not trying to actually hit the golf ball. We're trying to obviously hit the sand before the golf ball. And that should give you a bit of comfort, because if you hit the sand before, say 1 inch behind the golf ball will come out a bit higher and it will have a little bit more spin and therefore will stop quicker. If I'm hitting the sand 2, 3, 4 inches behind the golf ball, maybe a slightly extreme, it will come out a bit lower and it will have a bit more roll. But as long as I'm hitting the sand first and there is speed in the club head, that's going to bounce through the sand and then it's going to lift the ball out of the bunker. So when I'm in the bunker, I want to visualize the part that I want to hit. I'm not looking at the golf ball at all. I'm visualizing a bit of sand. Now, if from a practice perspective, you know, I would get people to draw a line, and that's about sort of 2 inches behind the golf ball. That then gives me a focus to put my attention on when I'm going through the shots. We all talk about opening up the club face, and if you're not too sure why, it's obviously to expose the bounce. The bounce will then skim through the sand and get the club back out of the sand as it's going through. If you are with a square club face, then you get the leading edge digging in, you lose a lot of power. So we definitely need to expose the bounce, and the important thing is that you need to sort of rotate the club open, so the club face is pointing towards the sky, before gripping it. You don't want to grip it normally and then just feel, oh, Andy's told me to open up the club face, so I rotate it around to the right. As you then come back to your swing, the club face will be back square. So it's very much a rotate and then grip. And as you can see what I'm doing, I'm making sure that I'm out of the bunker before rotating. So checkpoints, the logo and your grip, as long as it's pointing over to the right hand side. Now, there used to be a lot of school of thought, because I've opened up the club face and now the club face is pointing to the right, I should address my body to the left to allow for that. Now, we've sort of gone away from that in coaching. The way that we can get through that is by lowering the handle. That again adds a bit more loft, but it also squares the face. So I'm going to go for that middle one there. I don't know why I've told that, because now I've got to hit a reasonable shot to that flag. But I'm going to open up the club face and then lower my hand position. Now, in terms of my sort of stance, I like to get very wide, and I like to feel that I shuffle my feet in again to lower myself to help me get underneath the ball. But I need to feel that I'm a little bit in my left side. And then what I need to focus on is that during the swing, this pressure is not actually shifting into my right leg as a right-handed golfer. I'm staying nice and centered. This is going to help me to get that descending blow. So open up the face. I've got my impact position that I'm going to have. I've got my hands low and I've got my weight forward. Now, during the swing, I want to feel that I'm quite wristy, so I want to hinge very early. And then as I'm going through, I need to think of speed, and I'm trying to keep the club face pointing towards the sky throughout the shot. This is the one shot, again, where we're not looking for sort of forearm rotation. I want to feel that I maintain the loft through the shot and keep the club face pointing towards the sky. Following through is critical. You can do a full follow through. The follow through will not control the distance. It's the length back that I go. So as long as I'm sort of feeling like I've got the right size backswing, I can be very positive and very committed. As long as I hit the sand and I use the bounce, the ball's going to pop up, it will end up somewhere on the green. Manage expectations. Now, I've been quite generous to myself that its flag is in the middle of the green, but if that flag was quite close to the edge, don't get too cute and trying to just feel like you're just trying to get it just out of the bunker. Take your sort of medicine. You are in a hazard technically. Just get the ball out of the bunker so your next shot is not from the same place. So wiggle your feet in, weight forward, wide stance to lower myself. I've opened up the club face. I've got a low handle again to then square up the club face. I'm going to hinge early, keep my weight forward, hit this imaginary line that I've drawn, follow through, and keep the club face pointing towards the sky. And he says with great confidence, after spending about the last 6-7 minutes talking about it, 6 out of 10. So, I'll try again. I'll do it without the line this time. Been generous and gave myself a good lie as well. So, open face, wide stance and shuffle my feet in. Ball is also forward, hands low, hinge early, and then face towards the sky with speed. Add a bit more speed to it. So this is going to go out to everyone. If you are a subscriber, I'm going to do one for you guys only. I'm going to talk about what to do when it's a bit closer to the edge. Apart from that, hope everyone's well. If you are one of my subscribers, get in a bunker, send me a video. Let's see if I can help you.